Hello! Welcome to the vlog. Yeah, I know this is in evil Paul mode, but I wanted to sit down comfortably for this. And don't worry, I'm not going to go into full evil Paul mode here. I've been putting this off for a little over a week, putting it off, trying to get my thoughts straight. And I've got nothing as far as getting my thoughts straight. I have opinions on what I'm about to talk about. So here goes. This is my opinion on Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I don't like it. That's the short answer. Let me explain. All right. First off, before anybody says anything, yes, I am fully aware that as a 37-year-old man, this cartoon is not in my demographic. However, I also want to say that as a 37-year-old man, I marathoned the original 80s cartoon when I got the DVD box set for my birthday 2 or 3 years ago. So I'm looking at this from the mind of a grown-ass adult who has seen the 80s cartoon, the 2003 cartoon, the 2012 cartoon, what Nick has released currently of Rise of the TMNT, and who has endured Ninja Turtles: The Next Mutation, as well as 5 movies, 6 if you count Turtles Forever. Here is the long and short of it. Since the 80s, the animation moved forward. You know, yeah, they had animation mistakes in the 80s cartoon. Different turtles would be speaking out of the wrong mouths, mask colors would change, weapons would change. You could easily see repeat animation in a few episodes. It was obvious also that, it seemed like some studios were doing some episodes, other studios were doing other episodes. This piece of hair does not want to stop falling out of my face. You fast forward to 2003, 4Kids is making it. The animation has improved drastically. You fast forward again to 2012. It's all CGI. They can get really creative. Then you get to the new cartoon that's coming out, and it looks like a Flash animation. Something you'd see on Newgrounds. I've got nothing against Newgrounds, just using that as an example. Because you see, the turtles' heads pop up, but there's no movement. They just appear out of nowhere. Or sometimes the animation, skips because they're in a big fight scene, and it's like, 1 second they're doing this, and then the next second you see this. That's one thing. The second thing is that, in my opinion, usually the first episode of something should be an origin story. It was that way in the original cartoon. It was like the second episode in the 2003 cartoon. It was like the first or second episode in the 2012 cartoon. In the first episode of Rise of the TMNT, you're just supposed to assume the turtles know April. Within 3 minutes, Raphael's already calling April and asking for help. Okay. Already, we're off to that start. Personally, I like an origin story with my cartoons, but, that's me. Let's get to the voice cast. The voice cast is incredible. If nothing else, you've got Eric Bauza, who is familiar with the Turtles because he was the voice of Tiger Claw in the 2012 cartoon. And then on top of this, 2 of the villains are voiced by Rob Paulsen and Maurice LaMarche. And if you don't know who they are, then you're way too old to be watching, or then you're way too damn young for me. No, seriously though, they were Pinky and the Brain. And I'm kind of hope it'd be kind of cool to hear a reference of, are you pondering what I'm pondering? And then something sarcastic coming out of Rob Paulsen's mouth. Now, to go along with that, we're supposed to just assume, with minimal explanation, at least in the first 5 episodes, that New York City has a whole mystical underground ruled by, of all people, John Cena. Okay, his name is actually Baron Draxim, but it's, you can't see me boy himself. And the turtles get these mystical weapons because they effectively find them in a closet. But to make matters even more interesting, you actually see them in the first episode use katanas, nunchucks, and sais, and a bow staff. And Donatello keeps his damn bow staff instead of getting this techno or magical glowy purple thing that probably does really badass stuff because his already existing weapon is badass. And he can't control it. Speaking of which, somehow Donatello has eyebrows. But we won't worry about that. The thing that's going to make... The thing, in my opinion, though, that really baffles me is that... other than now, mind you, the first 5 episodes are on the Nick app, and you can watch the first episode on Nickelodeon's YouTube channel. With the exception of the series premiere, all the episodes are going to be 10 to 12 minutes long. We're talking Sonic Boom length. And you're expecting to get this really big story in a 12-minute episode. How? Seriously, how? I don't get it. Like, the first episode was perfect because it was 22 minutes long, minus the gripes that I've already said. It's got the beginning, the middle, the end. April gets this weird thing. Spoiler alert, I should have mentioned that at the beginning. Oh well, I'll post it in the title. But then you get into the other episodes and it's like 11 minutes. They got to get the whole story in 11 minutes. That's difficult with the kind of stuff they're trying to do. You're supposed to be... It's just like, hi, I'm this evil worm that wants to destroy the turtles for some reason. 11 minutes later, I've been foiled. And on top of the evil worm thing, they've got another storyline in the middle that has a hippopotamus that can hypnotize people. Really, I'm not joking. And I believe his name is the Hypnopotamus or something. I don't remember. So, in conclusion, it's not for me. It might be for you. But we've already proven one thing. It's going to last longer than Ninja Turtles: The Next Mutation, because even though the first season hasn't officially aired on TV yet, it's already been greenlit for a season 2. Maybe we'll see the Shredder. Maybe we'll see Krang. Maybe we'll see Bebop and Rocksteady. Maybe I will, and this episode I will watch. It's already been canonically proven that each incarnation of the cartoon and movies and other stuff is its own universe. And if they did a crossover with any of the other incarnations of the Ninja Turtles, you would bet I would not only record it, I would I would watch it, I would figure out a way to DVR it. Hey, Aaron, you hear that? But anyway, that's my feeling on Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I could be horribly wrong. Tell me what you think in the comments below. And I would love to hear from you. Now I need to figure out some way to get my hair fixed. Take care. Peace.